In Commitment 2014, a local lawmaker is driving the heavy firepower in a new political attack ad.
He's being portrayed as a pawn for the president, but West 2 political reporter Greg Fox says some of the claims just don't hold up in our exclusive West 2 News Truth Test.
Liberal trial lawyer Mike Cleland might think his job is to represent Obama in the Florida legislature.
The Republican Party of Florida must be pretty worried about its chances in the House District 29 race covering Seminole County if it's willing to spend money on ads painting incumbent Democrat Mike Cleland as Obama's point man.
Cleland was a leader to implement Obamacare in Florida.
Wow, that was a quick one. Let's take another look at the source of this claim. 2012 Project VoteSmart response to dramatically expand Medicaid. That's what it says. I contacted Project VoteSmart, and they say they pulled a statement from Cleland's own website in 2012 that said Florida should accept the Affordable Care Act expansion of Medicaid. Was Cleland a leader to try and implement Obamacare? The truth meter rings true, but was he responsible for dramatically expanding Medicaid as the ad claims? The truth meter rings false. According to Medicaid.gov, under the Republican-led legislature, Florida is not expanding Medicaid this year.
Personally sponsored implementation of Common Core, Obama's federal takeover of local school curriculums.
Common Core is the federal initiative to raise education standards to not only make sure kids learn, but to make sure a fourth grader in Florida understands math, English, and science just as well as a student anywhere else in the U.S. Did Cleland personally sponsor an Obama takeover of local school curriculums? The truth meter rings false, and here's why. The ad refers to House Bill 377, sponsored by Cleland. It would have implemented Common Core, but only under standards approved by the Florida Department of Education, not the Obama administration. What's more, he called for implementation in 2016 to make sure Florida moved ahead carefully. Instead, under Republican leadership, the new statewide testing begins this spring. What's more, Cheryl Oldham of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce says, quote, the Common Core is not a federal takeover of education. If that was the case, the Chamber would not support it.
And supports Obama's plan for amnesty for illegal immigrants.
Once again, we have to go to the small print in the commercial as it points to Project VoteSmart's website, which in turn links to Cleland's own website in which he says he supports the DREAM Act. The president has criticized Republicans for not passing the measure, which would allow illegal immigrants brought to the U.S. by their families to remain without fear of deportation. It began as a bipartisan bill when written during the administration of George W. Bush, but has failed to pass in Congress. So does Cleland support the DREAM Act? His own website says that he does. The truth meter rings true.
Liberal trial lawyer Mike Cleland is just out of step with the voters of Seminole County and in lockstep with Barack Obama's liberal big government agenda.
Out of step with the voters? Maybe not. Cleland won his House seat by beating the Republican who was supposed to be House Speaker. That says a lot about what voters thought back then. This time his challenger is Scott Plakin, who lost in 2012 and is hoping to get back to the Capitol with help from commercials like this from the state GOP. With the Truth Test, I'm Greg Fox.